Good afternoon, chat. Good afternoon, chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday edition of Coy Jesus' Advice Show. I know it's been a while. I wanted to do it weekly, but I realized that it's just a lot. Sometimes we read some stuff that's pretty heavy, and I want to do my best in keeping myself sane, keeping you guys sane. So make sure you do !ask if you want to ask me something, or we'll just read some advice, some r/advice. Let's see who needs our help today. Let's see here. Let me skip this song. There we go. Let's see. Ooh. My wife is leaving me for being bisexual. Let's check this shit out. My sexuality is something I've struggled with my whole life. I've felt guilty since puberty, and have tried to suppress it. I grew up Christian and married a Christian girl. Even waited till marriage to have sex. I'm truly in love with my wife, and I can't live without her. The other night, it was on my heart very heavy, and I told her. She just sat silently and held me as I cried for a little while and comforted me. The next day, she tells me she doesn't see me in the same light anymore and wants a divorce. I felt sick and regretted ever telling her. Yesterday, I got a call from the head priest at our church, and he tells me what she had told him about being bisexual. I couldn't listen to it any longer, and I just hung up. I've been an emotional mess. I've been drinking a lot. It's out there in the open. If it reaches certain ears, like my family, I'll lose everything. I've lost the love of my life already, and now everything is going downhill. I want my wife back, and I don't want this spread. What can I do? Yeah, I don't... Okay, I'm gonna stay away from the religious part. As much as I can. So, the big issue here is, while you love your wife, she very obviously does not respect you in the way that matters. Being loved and wanted and needed is something that everybody craves, and you can't help how you are. I'm a bisexual person, pansexual, however you want to call it. I don't even know myself, really. But having someone there to support you and love you no matter what is very important, and your wife didn't do that. You told her something confidential and she ran with it to the church, which doesn't sit right with me. It seems like, as much as you say you love her, you might need to take this time to really find yourself through therapy or through religion, if that's what you do. Take a moment and find yourself, and further your life according to your own values. Take it in stride. Be careful. I got kicked out 2 weeks before I leave to college, and I have no clue what's next. I'm just going to make this short and simple. I'm 18, female. I graduated the end of last school year, and now I'm going to college in 2 weeks. My whole teenager life, I never stayed out past 8:30 or 9 because my mom wanted me home to babysit my disabled older brother and disabled younger sister. I didn't have a lot of flexibility with being able to enjoy anything. I got invited to a get-together that ended up with us on a beach with 100 other college kids singing and fishing in the middle of the night. My mom wanted me home at 9. I'm tired of it. I wanted to finally enjoy myself. She kicked me out, threw out all my stuff, destroyed my room. I have no job. She didn't like me working, so no money. Nowhere to go. I'm literally just sitting outside. I'm not asking for anything but advice. I don't know what to do. Let's see. You're 18, so unfortunately in America, I'm pretty sure they have the right to just say, hey, you're a legal adult. You're on your own. Which is bullshit, by the way. Hey, parents out there, don't kick your kid out when they turn 18. Otherwise, as soon as your mind starts going, you will end up in a retirement home. I'm part of Generation Z, Centennials, whatever you want to call them. There is no patience for parents being bad at what they do. It's parents love to say things like, "Oh, your job is to go to school. My job is to like go to work and do whatever." No. First and foremost, your job as a parent is to be a fucking parent. Okay? If you aren't there, if you don't call, if you don't take care of your kids, you are not a fucking parent. I'm not saying that every parent needs to hand their kid $200 a week. That's not it. That's not it. But this being kicked out at 18 for staying out late one night, those are parents that are going to end up in a home because they are evil assholes. My advice to this person is to call any and all friends that you have. You're going off to college in 2 weeks. You'll have a dorm. I'm assuming that part is already taken care of because you're going off to college. Okay? Call any and all friends that you have and take it in stride, because your parents are going to quickly realize whenever you don't talk to them for 3 years that their, I'm assuming, only non-disabled child hates them. They're going to quickly realize that. After I got in a lot of fights with my dad in 2020 and I moved out in 2021, it took me almost a year and a half before I started talking to him much at all. And I'm pretty sure he realized that I was very upset with him for some of the things that happened while I was still living there. So police might actually help you, because in most areas you can't evict someone without notice, even if they aren't paying rent. Tell her to go ahead and call the cops. Yeah. Find out their family. We moved across the country with my family due to their toxic tendencies when I was young. Only friend I have who would let me stay is also in a toxic environment. Yeah, go to the cops. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got my girlfriend pregnant. 500 comments. Holy shit. Whoa. Okay, I'm not even gonna get in touch with that one. I fractured my knee in a play park the day before yesterday. It's in a cast and I'm using crutches. I'm moving away and starting uni in about 6 weeks. I'm looking for advice. I'm worried about Freshers Week and also keeping fit. Kind of weak at the moment because of anemia, which I've had for at least a year, and I have pills for that. My main hobbies are pretty much all off the cards. Alright, so things that you can do. Just chillin'. Actually, what advice there? There's no real advice I can give there. Should I text him? Yeah. Fuck it. Do it. Be evil. My ex and I broke up a month ago. Due to some reasons, we had to call it off. Though we were in love, I still love him and miss him. It was sort of mutual and we're in no contact. I'm confused because I texted him the other day after our breakup asking if he's okay and that I'm worried about him, but he never replied to my text. He basically just left it undelivered. He didn't even care to read it. After that, I didn't text him again. Now his birthday's coming up and this person was a part of my life. At one point in time, he meant so much to me. He still does. I'm not sure if I should wish him or not. Yeah, no, take time for yourself and work on moving on from him. That's real. Breakups fucking suck, but if you can just get through it, then everything will be so much better. I keep fucking up my own thing because I have big fat fingers. There we go. I should probably put that in the title. I forgot to do that. Ask advice. There we go. Oh. I've fallen for someone who isn't available and I'm hurting. I don't even know who to reach out to because my friends have heard enough about this. I've fallen very close to in love with a guy I can't have. We've been seeing each other for about 2 months and we've gotten close. We met at a party and pulled an all-nighter in my car and then spent the whole next day together. He used to say things like, let's run away and get married. Stupid stuff like that, of course, he didn't mean, but was very cute and showed me he was interested. As time is progressing, it's less of that and more sexual, which is okay. We both established that we don't want relationships if we had just gotten out of long-term relationships and want time to explore and whatnot. He's definitely sticking by this, but since meeting him, I have not been able to get my mind off of him. We get along so well, we have great sex, no one is him. During this time, I have not slept with anyone else, but I have kissed others and they just aren't him. We are both each other's #1 best friends on Snapchat, which makes me happy, but he gives me very mixed signals and told me he slept with another girl and talked on and off with someone while we've been seeing each other. That's okay, as I've been talking to other people as well, mostly just to distract myself, but I just wish I could find someone else who is anything near what he's like. I don't know how to control my emotions. I'm crying on and off about him. We saw each other last weekend and it was the best night ever, but in the moment he left all my happiness, left too, and my anxiety spiked. I have borderline personality disorder and he's my favorite person. I don't know what to do. I want to take back time and never meet him, but I'm so happy I met him. I don't want to cut him off as he's done nothing wrong and I get happiness and the sex is amazing, but how do I control these feelings? I wonder what other people have said. Okay, well let me give my... So you both established that you don't want relationships, which is fine. But like that, she's talking about me. Is she talking about you, Sefty? I'm so happy for you, buddy. Oh, son, come on. Stop being weird. Right. So let's see. She established that neither of them really wanted relationships. But there was a comment down there that said something. Yeah. Dude, feelings and emotions change. That's half the point, right? Is you can say, oh, I don't want a relationship, and then a month later be like, actually, I think that you're like kind of perfect in most ways. Let's try a relationship. My advice is just talk to him. So many things can just be avoided if people just talk. Hi, Juno. Come here, son. It's just like, if you just talk to him, if you just tell him that you like him, maybe something will work out. It'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. You can go on little cute dates and stuff and have little cats. Isn't that right, Juno? Don't you like being a cat? I don't think he knows what I said at all. Okay. Talk to him. Exactly, dude. Just have open communication with other individuals. It's ridiculous. Please help. I'm a teenager and at the start of the year my mom bought me new AirPod Pros. Today I found one of them chewed up by my dog. Should I tell my mom or shouldn't I tell her and look for a replacement AirPod? They're a teenager. Tell your mom what's going on. I swear to God, these girls be tripping. The price I pay to be a heartbreaker. Sefty, have you ever been in a relationship? Have you ever been in a relationship at all? Tell your mom what happened, because it's always better to be honest about anything. Have communication. You know, you found the thing eaten by your dog. A lot of times things will still be in warranty for things like that. And if it was just at the beginning of the year, chances are it's still in warranty. So just see if you can call Apple and see if there's anything they can do about it. I'm in a relationship right now. She lives in anywhere you don't live. Oh, good for her. I'm so happy for her. Oh, that's good for her, man. Tired of being alone, and I don't know how to make any friends. We've been over this in a previous one, but you know, I'll reiterate here. You wouldn't know her at all. She's far out. Okay, good. I'm glad. Yeah, that's good. I'm so happy for you, Sefty. How long have you guys been together? I have no close friends, and I'm struggling to figure out how to make any. I didn't go to college, and anyone I met at community college went ghost when the class was over. I don't like drinking or going to bars, and most of the people I know drink for fun. I don't like partying. That seems to be something people my age still love doing. I'm 23. I feel way too mature for my age, and I guess it's because I've been working in a very serious field since college. You graduated. You're 23. Say you went to a 4-year college right out of high school. You graduated last year, dude. Stop trying to act like you're so far beyond anything. It's like, I can understand time constraints and feeling mature, but you're not, dude. You're 23. Let go. You don't have to put on a mask outside of work. You put on the professional businesswoman mask while you're at work, and then when you go home, fucking party. Invite people over, or like go out. Invite yourself to places. People suggested befriending my coworkers, but they're older than me. I have hobbies and interact with people through Facebook groups, but that's all it is. I'm tired of being alone and relying on the 2 people I know to hang out with. I don't need a whole group of 20, but just a few or like one more. Go outside. Go outside. Talk to anyone. Go to restaurants. You say you don't like going to bars. That's fine. Go to restaurants. Or go to bars and don't drink. Go to open mic nights. Go to karaoke. There are plenty of physical icebreakers where you can meet strangers and open conversation with them without the necessity for alcohol or drugs or partying or whatever. Go bowling and talk to the people the next lane over. You know, take your 2 friends bowling and say, all right, guys, tonight I want to make some new friends. Like I want to just chat up some strangers and just make a night out of it. See who can talk to more strangers. You know all those fucking shitty Nickelodeon cartoons that are like, oh, who can, or sitcoms that are like, I wonder who can get more girls' numbers. Do that, but just with anyone. Get contacts. Make a new Snapchat account or a new Instagram account, and just be like, yeah, I'm trying to get a whole bunch of followers. There you go. That's an immediate icebreaker. That's an immediate icebreaker. You walk up to someone, you say, I just made a brand new Instagram account. My 2 other friends also did the same thing, and I'm trying to get more followers than them by the end of the night. And you just have people add you on Instagram. Sure, they aren't your friends, but people who are chill would like that, and you can open conversation from there. That's, you need an icebreaker. As far as tired of being alone, don't be. Being alone is good for you. Being alone, being isolated, not good for you. Being alone, healthy, regenerative, healing. Do that. I'm not going to read that one. Guilt from changing. I feel like everything I do is not good enough. How do you deal with guilt for changing? So I'm trying to get my dream physique and be who I always wanted to be. I'm finally expressing myself as a teen, but my changes in discipline on myself somehow upsets people. I'm aware of the stoic phrase to be strict on myself but not on others because we're different and I can't expect everyone to be like me, and that's fine, you know. But just me focusing on me messes with people and I don't get it. It feels like people probably think I'm better. People probably think that I think that I'm better or something, and it's messing with me because that's not the case. I'm losing weight and eating healthy, not just for looks, but I have chronic issues. I suffer from HS, a skin condition where certain foods can cause flare-ups, which are cysts, which can lead to abscesses. It can also be hormonally driven, and I've spent years battling it. I just want to be in control of my life. This will be my first year in a school building since 8th grade, and I'm a senior. Am I selfish for wanting to better myself, not wanting to be bedridden and go to the ER for abscesses? I've been on every antibiotic. You aren't an asshole for wanting to better yourself. Not at all. Not at all. Dude, you're still a teenager. From your thing here, I'm assuming you're 17, maybe 18, you're a senior. So my big advice here is to, because I feel like the real genuine question here is it wrong of me to feel guilty for changing? Or how do you deal with that guilt? You deal with that guilt by understanding that other people, and it's going to sound like such a dad thing to say, chances are other people see what you're doing and are upset that they aren't doing it themselves. I'm reading what you're saying here. You're going to the gym. You're eating better. Fuck, dude. I do the same thing. I'm losing weight and I'm still jealous of you. I'm doing the same thing. I'm eating better. I'm going to the gym. I'm losing weight. I've noticed my body changing. And I am still jealous of you because you're somebody else doing that exact same thing. And this sounds like you're doing it better than me. Stop being so hard on yourself. Genuinely. Stop being so hard on yourself. You're changing for you, for no one else. Keep that in mind. You're 18. Do what you need to do to be the best you that an adult you can possibly be. And be careful with that skin thing. That sounds fucked up and weird. Okay. Let's see here. Oh fuck, I have to like go split up. Damn it. Give me a second. I have to open the advice show document and see if anybody has asked anything. Nope. Chill. Okay. Okay. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's read some Am I the Assholes? We're just going to do a few of these. Change the pace up a little bit. Let's pick new. I want to be on that new wave. Would I be the asshole if I told my boyfriend he's no longer invited to my house? I have been dating my boyfriend for a little over a year. We met through mutual friends and hit it off right away. We became friends and started dating a month later. He met my family a week after meeting him, and my mom thought he was a delight. I met his mother 6 months after we started dating, and she basically acted like I wasn't there the whole time, and I met his dad a few weeks later and got the same reaction. I tried not to pay too much attention and asked him the second time I met her, and he said that just what is mother and father don't want to acknowledge me because he's not going to last because I'm black. What? That's a weirdly worded sentence. And asked him the second time I met her, and he just said that what is mother and father don't want to acknowledge me because he's not going to last because I'm black. Weird way to word this. Not sure what it means. According to them, black and white relationships never last. He's currently in university and staying with his parents, and I stay with my siblings and go to uni. On the days that he doesn't have studying or assignments, he is always at my house. I guess I should mention that I've only been to his house once when his parents weren't around, and I only went because he was supposed to feed his dogs before he drove me home from hanging out with our friends. Every time I'm with him or he's at my house, his mother is always making reasons why he should come home quick. Not only that, but she's been bad-mouthing me to him, saying things, are you sure she's not fucking around because she doesn't stay with her parents? He doesn't defend me when she says this, like that, things like that. I guess it goes without saying I'm not invited to his house. I have never even said two sentences to the parents, and they already hate me. I was thinking of telling him that he's no longer invited to my house if I'm not invited to his, but after typing this, I think I just want to break up. I'd rather be single than have a boyfriend who doesn't stand up for me. I mean, his parents seem fucking weird, but, like, they're his parents. If you like him and you guys vibe, I don't see the problem, and that might be a me thing. Maybe that's a bit of a coy Jesus thing. I don't know. But it's like, if you guys are vibing, if you guys are hanging out, what's the problem? You know, it's his parents can fucking suck. Your parents can be chill. I get the whole him not standing up for you thing, but like that's almost reaching for straws in my opinion, because I mean, he's dating you anyway. He's going against what his parents like think or want anyway. I don't know, man. Am I the asshole for wanting my wife to work full-time? We're in our late 20s and have a baby together. We've been running into financial issues. We do okay, like our bills and rent paid on time, but we don't live comfortably. We live in Mississippi, and I work full-time making $40, and my wife works part-time. She makes about $20. Some dumb financial decisions were made. I spent $4,900 on an engagement ring. Bad idea. She wanted a big carrot, so I wanted to get her a ring she's happy with to wear, and then my wife dropped her online university classes because it was difficult balancing a baby and working and school. She doesn't want to work full-time because she wants to stay home with the baby, but her mom offered to watch her baby. She doesn't mind. She loves to spend time with her grandchild free of charge. But my wife doesn't want to do that because she wants to be the one with the baby. She hates working. She complains about working. Even when she's at work, she's texting me saying she wants to go home already and be with her family. She wants to be a stay-at-home mom one day. But the way our finances are moving, it's not possible. We're just not on the same page on this. Financial decisions aside, as far as, am I the asshole for wanting my wife to work full-time? No. Is your wife the asshole for not wanting to work full-time? No. You guys should, like you said at the end of this paragraph, it's like, you're just not on the same page. You just need this. It always comes back to this, and this is why I don't do these weekly like I thought I was going to. But dude, it just comes down to communication. Talk to your wife. Say, hey, we sell the ring. You spent $5,000 on an engagement ring, which is fucking crazy to me. I'm someone who has been engaged once. I spent $200 on an engagement ring, and that was a blow. I was like, It's like I just got fucking beat up. It's like I was getting punched in the stomach. You know? Sell the ring. Fix your finances. Ask her to, if she can't work full-time, maybe ask her to go up a little bit in hours, or find a job that pays better part-time. There is middle ground here. Neither of you are looking at the middle ground. The grandma already said that she would watch the child free of charge. I don't see what the big issue is. It's have fucking communication with your fellow humans, especially the people that you love. Is that so hard? No, it's not. Let's go back to advice. There's not much else there that I really see. This is going to be short and sweet. I, at 15, recently met a guy 20 online. No, you fucking didn't. No. You are being groomed. I am 22. I have friends that are 18, and it feels weird. My little brother is 18, and I'm still like, damn, you're a child. That is a child. It's been an amazing friendship, and I think what really brings us together is we share a lot of personal stuff. I feel really terrible because he's a great person. I know there's no possibility of a relationship. He's very serious about adults not dating minors. I know these feelings are wrong. I just don't know what to do with them or how to overlook them, and I'm 100% sure he has no feelings for me. I'm glad to hear that your friend is on the right side of history, of not dating minors. I think, luckily, the advice here is how to move on from those feelings. And the real answer is to distance yourself if you need to, or just drill it into your head of, like, there's no possible chance for this to go anywhere. If you turn 18 and he's 23, do I still think that that's a bit of an inappropriate age gap at that age? Yeah, you're going into college. He has been out of college for a year. Do I think that it's evil? No. No, I don't. I don't think it's evil. At 18 to 23, you're both adults. I found that labeling feelings as right and wrong makes the situation worse because it adds judgment. You're right that a 15-year-old and a 20-year-old shouldn't be dating, but that doesn't make your feelings wrong. Try thinking about the things that make you incompatible with him. But crushes fade away with time, so if all else fails, time will help. Just be careful. I'm glad that my initial gut reaction of him grooming you was wrong. Be careful not to groom yourself, though, I guess. My boyfriend thinks it's okay. Let's see. Hi, this is my first time posting something. Yesterday, something weird happened in my relationship. My boyfriend and I were on our way to a parking lot to smoke weed. We've been doing this every day recently. During our walk, he mentioned that he was working on his music and needed a female singer for his song. I offered to sing for him jokingly, thinking it might be a fun project, since he's not a professional musician. However, he responded by saying he wanted to work with someone who was more professional. This hurt me in two ways. Firstly, I know I'm not a professional singer, and secondly, neither is he. I thought it would be a good opportunity for us to learn and grow together, especially since I love singing, even if I'm not good at it. Me too, brother, me too. The second reason was his mention of working with a professional singer. We both knew who he was talking about and wanted to work with him. He has a friend back in his home country who's a singer. This girl once messaged my boyfriend on his story on a picture of us saying that he needs a better looking girlfriend. Get owned. Firstly, get owned, right? When I heard about that in the past, I didn't appreciate the response since I've been struggling with body image issues since my childhood, so I was offended by the comment. My boyfriend has also witnessed my struggle with body dysmorphia through our entire relationship. Coming back to the present day, yesterday when we went downstairs to smoke for the second time, I inquired of my boyfriend whether he believes it wise to work with someone he knows I dislike, given whatever she may have said about me in the past. He responded by saying, "She said the same about all the girls I've posted pictures of in the past. She's just weird and you shouldn't read too much into it." Upon hearing this, I expressed my uncertainty in his decision to work with her. "If she has done this multiple times, it's obvious she's into you, and you'd be a fool not to see it," I told him. He became angry and said, "Can you just shut up? Okay, I won't work with her." The conversation may have ended there yesterday, but we can't forget what was said. It's not the first time my boyfriend has made a statement about someone I see as a threat unless we get into an argument or he gives in for the sake of it. I'm in a dilemma about whether I'm overreacting or as a girlfriend I deserve that kind of security in my relationship where my boyfriend has my back. Okay. You definitely deserve that security. You do. Everyone does. Everyone deserves someone who is in their corner 24/7, 365, 52 weeks of the year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Everyone deserves that kind of security. That being said, your boyfriend kind of just sounds like he's dumb. And I'm not saying that he's stupid in like a book smarts way. I think that he might just not be all there. There are people who are just people who just don't see it. There's my ex. She had a friend that I knew liked them, and she didn't see it. And I was like, "Hey, you know this is going on, right? Like they definitely like you." And she was like, "Oh no," and she cheated on me. But that's neither here nor there. She didn't see it, and I did. And there are just people who don't see that. So I think whenever he said, "She said the same, she's just weird, don't read into it," I think he genuinely believes that. At least from this 3 paragraphs that I was able to read about your life, I think that your boyfriend might just be dumb. In that regard, anyway. Yeah, you deserve someone who is there for you. You deserve someone who has your back. And I think it's wrong of him to continue pursuing this idea whenever he knows that it will make you upset or hurt because you see this person as a threat. Let's do one more to wrap up the advice show today. I have major anxiety, 24F, when meeting people for dating. I've never been on a date, been kissed, or anything. I've been trying to speak with people on a dating app, but when it comes to meeting, I get anxious that they won't like me in real life. For the past year, I became attracted to women and men, but really scared to date a woman, as I'm scared on how my family will react. So there's a few things here. One, Don't worry about if they like you in real life or not, because the only thing okay, so all right. Unless you plan on your relationship to exclusively be behind a screen forever, forever and ever, you're gonna meet at some point. You're going to, especially if they live in your area. Maybe you run into them in a mall or in the grocery store or something. Your relationship will eventually become physical, whether it's intimate, whether it's casual. Eventually, those texts are going to become spoken words that you hear out of someone's mouth because they are sitting in front of you. So if you ever want to date, ever, that's an anxiety that you need to overcome. And I know that's easier said than done, but hear me out. Here's what you do. Children, sit down. It's Papa Koi Jesus hours, okay? Here's what you do. If you're anxious about going on a date, tell them, plan the date for a physical icebreaker. Mini golf, bowling, rock climbing if you're really athletic. Don't go to the gym. Don't go to just like weights and treadmills. Go to like a rock climbing gym, or like, not a theme park. What else am I thinking of? Or like oh my god, there are like places with like a whole bunch of different little physical challenges, like an obstacle gym or something. Do something physical where like you're gonna be next to each other, you're gonna be grazing, you're both gonna be uncomfortable or like dressed in a certain attire, like you're both gonna be wearing bowling shoes, you're both gonna be wearing a laser tag vest, you're both gonna have chalk on your hands. Do something physical as an icebreaker, because you'll be next to each other, you might have to grab each other's hands, you might bump into each other. That immediately lifts that tension tenfold. You're gonna feel anxious going into it, but once you're in there, I promise it will be better, okay? From there, if they don't like you physically, there's nothing, well, there's nothing you can do about that, because you can change physically. But you can't expect everyone to love you exactly as you are in the current moment. There are going to be people who loved you 5 years ago for who you were 5 years ago. There are going to be people who loved you 6 months ago for who you were 6 months ago. There are going to be people who won't love you now but will love you in 10 years. And that's just how life works. This song is really sad for something like this because this is very serious. You're never, ever, ever going to find somebody who loves you from now until you die. You're never gonna find that. And I hope you do. I hope every single person that hears this finds the one person in the world that loves them exactly as they are now, and that never changes. But that doesn't happen. That is fairy tale, that is Hollywood. You're going to meet someone who you love, who loves you back, and you guys love each other more than anything in the entire fucking world. And 6 years from now, you're gonna say something or do something or look a certain way, and that emotion is going to change. And if they don't change their emotions in accordance with that outward change, they're gonna stop loving you as much. They're gonna stop viewing you as attractive. They're gonna stop all this other stuff. But does that mean that you shouldn't date? No. You should date because people are interesting. People are fun, and they're nice, and they're pretty, and a lot of the times they smell good. You should date because dating is fun, and humans are beautiful. So my advice to this person, in the nicest way possible, is get over it. And I'm someone with anxiety. I have the same fucking thing as this person. I feel this. I've talked to so many people on Hinge and on Bumble and just like, you know, like, oh, do you want to meet up for coffee? And then I'm like, no. Why no? Because I'm fat. Why do I not want to meet up for coffee? Because I look like this. I don't want to meet up for coffee because I know I'm going to stand there and be big and intimidating, and you're going to go, he's big. It's a fat guy. I should have known from his Hinge profile. It's a fat guy. I feel so stupid and dumb. And they're going to come in with that predisposition. But does that mean that I don't like talking to people? No. Sorry, I went on a little bit of a rant there. Talk to people. Love people. Go on dates because dating is fun and humans are interesting and beautiful and they're all gorgeous. Everyone... And as for how your family would react if you dated a woman, fuck them. Who cares? It's 2023. If your family is homophobic in 2023, just beat the shit out of them. Seriously. I don't know. Call the liberals on them. It's so annoying. It's so annoying and ridiculous to put that on someone. Alright, that's it for the advice show for today. We are going to do something else. We're going to switch up a little bit. We're going to go... What do we do now? Oh no, there's not much I really want to do. You know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna end stream. Just a real short advice show today. And then tomorrow... Tomorrow we're gonna start Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna play Tears of the Kingdom. And I'm gonna mod it. I'm gonna mod Tears of the Kingdom, and we're gonna do modded Tears of the Kingdom tomorrow. And we're gonna figure it all out. We're gonna... Ooh, I wonder if there's like a harder difficulty mode. Or, ooh, maybe we could do, like, some restrictions. Maybe we won't do Tears of the Kingdom. I want to do that at some point. Maybe not tomorrow. Oh, God, I want to do so much stuff, and I can't think of anything. Okay, chat, I gotta go. I'm sorry for the really short stream today. Let me pull up my channel real quick. So, there is something really important going on. For those of you who don't know, pull up my channel. You already know what time it is. Chat, I've been waiting. So, this is my channel, Koi Jesus. Let me make me a little bit smaller. We are 3 people away from 300, which is crazy, and it's all thanks to this short, this one right here, about me uploading daily for a month. So, I have indisputable proof. If you talk about subscribers or subscriber gain, they push your shit and it gets you subscribers, because people go, oh fuck, this guy's checking out his subscriber growth. I should do that. Yes, you should. So, yeah, we're 3 away on YouTube from 300, which is crazy. 12-year-old me thought that I wouldn't get past 10 subscribers. And I'm almost at 300, which isn't a lot. Isn't a lot in 2023 when there are people with 100 million. 75 million people subscribed. Mr. Beast gets more views on one video than most people have gotten on their entire channels. which is ridiculous. He makes a lot of money, and that's not why I do this. I would like to make money eventually, but I do it for the love of the game, brother. I love making these stupid little videos for you guys. So, hey, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, check me out on Twitter. I became the meme. I did the thing there. Yeah, that's me. Tomorrow we'll do something fun, I promise. I have a few ideas. I just need to like get them going, and I didn't have time to do that today. So, everybody have a wonderful rest of your day. I promise I'll stream more this week. Everybody, goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.